Annie, if you could please call the roll.
Mayor Pollan.
Here.
Vice Mayor Satula. Councilman Smith.
Here.
Town Manager Hicks.
Here.
All right, moving on to the approval of minutes, May 6th town meeting minutes and May 28th work session minutes.
Mr. Mayor, I move we accept the minutes as presented.
Mr. Mayor, I second it.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the minutes are approved. All right, moving on to reports. No permits or finance report today, so we'll go straight to town manager report.
Town Manager's Report, May 2019. Boardwalk, we're still waiting for MDE to complete their review. Online bill pay is currently operational. IT and our software provider addressed the issues that we were having. Once again, our online bill pay is fully operational. Bond bill, the town has purchased the old PNC Bank to convert into a family enrichment center. Town received word May the 20th that the funds are authorized to begin construction. Wastewater treatment plant blower replacement project funded via MDE. The old blower was removed and the new blower is set in place. The new blower is fully operational. Restrooms on the Village Green, we're going over the specs and applying for permits to begin construction. Specifications and cost opinions have been forwarded to SHA for review. We should have their comments this month. Town is working on a stormwater ordinance. It's currently in the draft phase. The town is also looking to update the current building codes, zoning code, and comp plan. The draft zoning ordinance has been sent to critical area for their review. Building codes have been placed or are being placed in ordinance form for town council's review. A flood study is underway in the Knots and Teets neighborhoods. The field work is completed. We're awaiting recommendations from the engineers. We'll have that information by the end of next week, per arrow. And last but not least, paving repairs and striping work to take place around town this month. Code Enforcement Report, May 2019. The town issued 22 notices of violations during the month. 1 untagged vehicle, 1 rubbish and garbage, 3 grass and weeds, 2 property maintenance, 3 rubbish and garbage fines, 6 property maintenance fines, 2 grass and weed fines, 1 electrical hazard fine, 1 grass and weed citation, 1 property maintenance citation, 1 rubbish and garbage citation, and the town also performed 32 rental inspections during the month. And there is no Planning Commission report for May 2019 because the Planning Commission meeting was canceled.
Thank you very much. Moving on to Parks and Rec and Environmental Sustainability Committee reports.
Mr. Mayor, on August 18th, we're going to have the big day of play with STEAM. So any science, technology, engineering, arts, and math aficionados, please come out for that event. We always have a really good time. And the big day of play is just a day where you put down your tablets and phones and come outside and play some things like kickball. Like, I didn't know, my kids did not know what kickball was. So those are some types of games that we'll be playing out there. And the little libraries, you may see some little libraries throughout town. We have 2 on the Village Green here. Those are places where you put a book, pick a book. It's just to incentivize individuals to read more, become more literate. No environmental sustainability report this month.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, moving on, Bureau of Fire Prevention report. Is Jeff or Wayne here? Okay, gotcha. All right, we will move to Community Affairs. Karen?
Good evening, everybody. Hi. Okay. Let's see. We have a farmers and crafts market on the Village Green here on Thursdays. It started in April and it runs through October 3rd. It's every Thursday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The setup is along the dirt road between the 2 war memorials. It's accessible off of Lackey Drive. Easy access in and out at the market area, and we do have some directional signs out there for you. Also, we have our Town of Indian Head Flea Market. We just had one on Saturday, and there's another one on June the 8th. We have them in July, August, September, and October. It's two Saturdays a month from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that one is set up along the Mildred Rice, which is the first paved road. You can get to it if you're going to sell off of the dirt road, and you just pull up on the grass along the sidewalk and put your stuff out and enjoy yourself. We do have the bathrooms available at the senior center, which is within walking distance down here. And you enter on the left-hand side to the rear. There's no pre-registration required To participate, we do ask that there are no pet sales or giveaways allowed and no food sales without a town permit. And you do bring your own weekly, there's no weekly permit fee, but you are responsible for bringing your own tables and chairs and pop-up tents if you'd like to do that and that kind of thing. Charles County Recreation, Parks, and Tourism has summer camps. You can plan your summer with them, from day camps to aquatics to special needs and sports. We have all the camps your family needs according to the Charles County Recreation, Parks, and Tourism Division. The camps are available from June 17th through August 30th, and they start as low as $90 per week. You can go on their website of charlescountyparks.com to register and to learn more. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Indian Head EOD Technology Division, right here on the base, is hosting a job fair on June 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then again from 3 to 7 p.m. at the College of Southern Maryland in the Business and Industry Building, which is the BI building. They will have on-site interviews, on-the-spot job offers. You can walk in. They welcome you to walk in, but you can pre-register on their website. And they are proudly hiring veterans and individuals with disabilities, and you can call 301-744-6728 for more info. Also, in addition to the summer camps, I do have some copies of the summer guide from Charles County Parks. If you didn't go, I see some heads shaking that they've already seen it. That's awesome. There's lots of cool things to do in the summer. I'm not sure if a lot of you are familiar with Lackey's Pool. And Henry E. Lackey has an indoor pool, and they do have open swim days and evenings, so you have to check out their schedule. Coming up, I can't believe it's the end of school already, our annual Kids End of School Fun Night, and this year we added a Blue Sky Puppet Show. It's on Thursday, June 20th. It's right here in this building, and it's from 7 to 9. The doors will open at 6:30. The puppet show will start at 7 p.m. It's called Super Pig. And it has to do with anti-bullying and being friends and being kind type theme. That's the theme of it. It's a free admission to everyone. We do ask that children be accompanied by adults. We do offer you dinner as well. And we'll also have some fun activities. We added some guessing games this year, temporary tattoos, and we have lots of summer door prizes that we give away. Start your summer off right. The Indian Head Dance Company Showcase is on Wednesday, June 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. here in the pavilion. It's for all ages. There is no fee to get in, but if you want to make a donation at the door, they would gladly accept it. Also, the DI teams from Henry E. Lackey and North Point, the Little Rascals DI, or Destination Imagination team, is hosting an escape room at the Black Box Theater. It's called the Final Performance Escape Room, and it's on June 29th and 30th. It's $20 per person, $15 per person in a group of 4 or more. And they do still have time slots available if you're interested in signing up for that. Moving on to July, our Indian Head 4th of July celebration is just about 1 month away, which again, I can't believe that's happening either. It's on Thursday, June the 4th. It's here in Village Green Park. We start at 3:30 with a patriotic kickoff at the fountain. We have amusement rides from Fantasy World Entertainment from 4 to 8 p.m. At 4 o'clock, the food and novelty booths will open. And at 9:10, we have the fireworks display. And during the day on the outdoor stage, from 4 to 8, we have DJ Rockin' Roger. And from 6 to 9, we have the Flippin' Eyelids Band. There is, we ask you to bring your own lawn chairs and blankets and whatnot, especially if you're going to stay for the fireworks, which you can see they're shot from over here. So anywhere you sit here or on the school property or even across the street, you have a great view of them. We do have limited general parking around the Village Green during the day, but it does start getting busy and crowded, so you can park on the residential streets for that day only. We do have handicap parking available. We make it available in the Village Green Pavilion parking lot out here. And the ticket booths will close promptly at 7:15, but it remains open on the center green there for lost and found and emergencies. We do offer reduced wristbands for town residents and military residents. You have to purchase them in advance at the town hall. They're going to be available from June 10th to June 28th. All we ask is a proof of residency or military ID to be shown, and those wristbands will not be available the day of 4th of July event. No pets of any kind. Obviously, if you have a certified service dog, you're more than welcome to bring them, but we ask you to keep all your snakes, spiders, dogs, cats, you believe me, we've seen them all. Please don't bring them up here on the day of the 4th of July. You may love them and they may love to be with you, but the rest of the general public does not always feel that way. And we ask you to please leave your alcohol beverages at home as well. The Indian Head Moose Lodge is sponsoring a crab feast called Rocking with the Jude on Saturday, June 13th over at the Moose Lodge, and all proceeds will benefit St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. St. James Episcopal Church sponsors a community spaghetti dinner throughout the year. Actually, that's where I just came from. The next one is on Monday, July 29th. It's from 5 to 6:30 at the church there, right there on Indian Head Highway. And there's just no charge, and the public is welcome. Moving into August, we have National Night Out celebration on Tuesday, August the 6th, right here in Village Green Pavilion and Park from 6 to 8. It's a free family event. We'll have lots of fun things to do. The Sheriff's Office National Night Out Coloring Contest for ages 4 to 12 will be here. And we have displays, demonstrations, handouts, and fun activities. Cookout food is served, and we have live entertainment featuring the Bucket List Band. We ask you to take a bite out of crime, leave your porch lights on sundown to sun up, and if you see something, say something. There you go. Cheer me. Anybody who's interested, any participants, businesses, service, youth, fraternal, sports, religious, and other organizations wanting to participate or volunteer, set up a booth, informational booth. I have plenty of carnival games if anybody wants to borrow any of those. So everybody has lots of fun things to do. You can let me know. On Thursday, August the 8th, from 6 to 8, we have Grandparents and 55 and Older Night. Here in the pavilion, you get served dinner and delightful entertainment from the Port Tobacco Pickers Bluegrass Band. Family members of all ages are certainly welcome. We just honor this as grandparents and 55 and older. And then last but not least, in August, Thursday, August 22nd, is Kids Back to School Night. We co-sponsor with the Neighbors Eager to Serve, which is NETS. It's free admission, which includes your dinner, snacks, and fun things to do. Again, we ask children to be accompanied by an adult. And the door prize drawings are for pre-K through 8th grade. They're loaded backpacks. And we concentrate on Indian Head Elementary, General Smallwood Middle School, and homeschooled students in the area. And flyers are on the back table, and some of the guides are the front table, I guess, over there, of everything I just talked about. So does anybody have any questions? Okay, thank you very much.
For the month of May, Fire Department had 17 fire responses, 5 were within the town limits, 12 were, again, mutual aid responses to surrounding areas in Charles County and surrounding counties. The EMS division had 37 emergency calls for medical services, and the department tracked 25 hours of training through MIFRE, formal education, and departmental drills. The smoke detectors this month have been down. I guess maybe that's a good thing. We didn't install any in the month of May. Didn't get any phone calls or anything. So, and again, if anyone within the town is in need of these life-saving devices, you can contact the fire station or Karen at the town hall. All we ask is that you leave a name and a phone number so we can get a hold of you. With the new 10-year battery devices, we can no longer hand them out. They have to be installed by the fire department. No charge, no fuss, no muss. We'll gladly come out and do it. We just have to arrange a time with you. That's why we ask for a phone number. Just real quick, the weather's heating up, or it's cooling down tonight compared to what it has been for the last couple of days. But I just wanted to go over some heat emergencies for those that work outside doing yard work, that kind of stuff. There's 3 real phases of heat emergencies. The first one, of course, is heat exhaustion. It's where you start to feel a little woozy, really thirsty, not feeling 100%. In a situation like that, take a break. Hydrate yourself with non-adult beverages, preferably water, Gatorade, something like that. The next one would be heat cramps. That's where the body actually starts to hurt. You can feel the muscles starting to cramp up. That's due to loss of sodium in the body. And again, take a break, go inside, get yourself hydrated, get plenty to drink. If they don't go away in a short period of time, please don't hesitate to call 911. And the last and final stage of heat emergency is, of course, heat stroke. And this is where we lose a lot of people. People continue to work outside, the body completely shuts down. When you are suffering a heat stroke, you're no longer able to sweat. The body stops sweating, perspiring. So you're no longer to put off any type of heat. You can't get rid of it. It starts to store inside of your body. The first thing to go is the brain. It actually cooks the brain. The brain controls every other function in your body. So if the brain quits working, your body shuts down. In a situation like that, please do not hesitate to call 911. Get the emergency services started that way. That's all I have, sir, unless there's any questions or comments. Oh, by the ways.
Moving on to community policing report, Officer Dooley.
Just a quick update on the theft spree that happened over the past month or so that I talked about. We've identified a suspect, and he's been identified in at least 7 cases out of probably 20 or so. I'm sure he's good for all of them, but he's been identified in 7. Charges are pending on 2 or 3 of them, and he has an active warrant in one of them right now. So he's kind of laying low, so hopefully things quiet down. We haven't located him yet. Just a little note about Crime Solvers. Crime Solvers of Charles County partners with us to solve cases, essentially. They offer paid rewards, and you can remain anonymous. There are cards with contact information on the desk at the front. That's all I had for you guys. Anybody have any questions for me? Go ahead, sir.
My name is Carl Pasterko. I live on Jenkins Drive. I'd like to know the deal with the golf carts, the Cushman scooters, and the four-wheelers. The Cushman scooters have no license on them. They're riding around in golf carts and everything. I'd like to know, can we use golf carts or what? Or are we just allowing them to do that?
No, we are not allowed to use golf carts, ATVs on the road. If there's something that's small and electric, like the really small electric scooters, those are allowed. Golf
These
carts?
small little Cushmans?
Yeah, if they're electric powered, if they're small. Yes, sir. If they're gas powered, they're not allowed.
Okay, the golf carts?
No, sir. Golf carts.
Around the neighborhood, around Jenkins Drive, they're driving all around the neighborhood?
No, sir. Golf carts are not allowed, and ATVs are not allowed. If you see them, please call the non-emergency number at 301-932-2222.
I've done it.
Here's the golf carts usually aren't a problem. They'll usually stop for us. But here's the problem with the ATVs. We're not allowed to chase them. So most of the time what happens is we turn our lights on, they take off into the woods, and we turn our lights right back off. So the sheriff's office has a no chase policy for those due to liability concerns, unfortunately. So
What do you do about it? I mean,
you keep calling, and we keep messing with them until they get tired of it,
that doesn't make
pretty
any
much.
sense. Doesn't make any sense to me, but. okay.
I'm sorry. That's all
Just letting
I
you know,
can tell you.
They're driving all over the place down there.
Yeah, we're aware. Unfortunately, we get the calls every day, and we go and check, and most of the time they don't stop for us. When they do stop, it's a criminal charge for operating an off-road vehicle on a highway.
I wish you could catch them one of these days.
We're working on it. We try. Any other questions for me? All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Moving on to briefings, we have none. We do have presentations, however, our If I Were Mayor essays and our bike safety essays. So first, I'll invite up the 4th graders who wrote their If I Were Mayor essays. Let's go stand over by the town flag and get in a nice orderly line.
My name is Alexia Day. If I was mayor, I would help out with my country by having a pickup trash day. On pickup trash day, everyone would have to fill up 2 trash bags each. We will have a pickup trash day 2 times a month. This will help us save the animals. Also, if I was mayor, I would build more houses, collect food, water, and clothes for the homeless. This helps out with people not being homeless. Also, it helps out with not having so much hungry people. This can help people work better. This can help my country become better. Also, if I was mayor, I would let people have parties. It would help out with more people being happy. Also, let us kids have a longer summer. We can have more pool days so everyone can be happy.
Hi, I'm Maya Edwards. I wrote this essay because I am going to list one thing that I think the community needs. I think the community needs a Boys and Girls Club. The community needs a Boys and Girls Club because the town of Indian Head has some single parents where the children are less fortunate. The town also has a military base where kids are struggling for absent parent overseas. The crime rate would go down if the youth had a place to go and have fun. This would be a positive thing for all children that need support, mentors, food, and a positive place to go. This could all be achieved through fundraisers in the community's voices. The mayor should have a town meeting to achieve all this.
My name is Sonia Satola. If I were mayor, I would always remember why the citizens trusted me with their votes. Citizens vote to make the right decisions on their behalf in democracy. So, if I were mayor, I would focus on revitalizing the town of Indian Head. For my last 3 years of going to town hall meetings, I can say that our town needs to focus on the economic development that is going on. First, we need to demolish the vacant and dilapidated buildings. Then we have to encourage local and foreign investors to invest in our town. That will create businesses and jobs. More and higher paying jobs means more revenue for the town to invest in the community. Small towns like ours also need county, state, and federal grant support. Citizens must also provide more volunteer time and support for the activities such as trash pickup, recycling, and healthy walking. In conclusion, the town council must be united for a better vision of the future of Indian Head. Together, with citizen support, as a mayor, I would help revitalize the town of Indian Head.
Hi, my name is Phil Thompson. I'm writing this so you can hopefully let me share this idea. Can you make a sports team to represent the town of Indian Head? Can you also add an indoor turf soccer field for kids who want to play soccer with their friends and family? Lots of people like soccer in this world. Some people who like soccer live in Indian Head. Also, in that recreation center, can you also put a gaming room with PCs, Xbox, PlayStations, Nintendo Switch devices? Hope you like my essay. Bye.
Hi, my name is Addison Martin, and I am writing you this letter to let you know what the town needs. I think Indian Head could use a grocery store, a restaurant, and an animal shelter. The community needs a grocery store because we don't have any here in the town. And one of our nearby grocery stores just closed recently. The town can also use a new restaurant because there are only a few around. The benefit of these would be more jobs, money, and choices. Other things the town could use is an animal shelter. This would help the area have less stray animals. Can this be achieved by taking old buildings and turning them into these places? If you can do these things, I think the town of Indian Head would be an even better place.
All right, and now we have our bike safety essays. So 5th graders, get on up here.
Why you should wear a helmet. Wearing a helmet protects not just your head, but your brain too. It helps prevent concussions. Injuries that happen to your head cause people to die every year, but wearing a helmet prevents bad injuries like cuts and concussions. Wearing a helmet also helps you see better. In bad weather, it protects your eyes from rain and snow, so you can see things around you. And if someone accidentally messed up, you will be able to move and not get hurt. If you don't wear a helmet, you would be breaking the law. Your bike has a notice on it telling you to wear a helmet, so if you see that and intentionally don't wear a helmet, you will get in trouble. You would have to pay a fine of $25 if you're on a public road. It is legal if you are 18 years or older not to wear a helmet. If you have kids, you know that they follow everything you do. So if you wear a helmet, they will too, because they realize it is the right thing to do. They want to be just like you. That includes kids. Kids can influence their friends. They trust you and support you. Helmets keep your head dry and warm. It covers your whole head. It does not let anything through it. And the heat from the padding keeps your head warm so your head is comfortable. Dixie, stop laughing. Comfortable in any weather. If you don't like your helmet, ask your parents to decorate it or paint it. Make it unique. You can ride in style. Rock your ride. Embrace it. I'm not done. I'm not done. Dixie, stop. It is better for you to break a leg than crack your head open. Think about this scenario. You're riding on the road with your helmet on, and an old man all of a sudden passes out, loses control of his car, and hits you. Your whole body goes flying through his windshield head first. The ambulance is called. You have to go to the hospital, and your leg is broken. You're sobbing. But if you didn't have a helmet, you wouldn't be able to sob. You wouldn't be able to see your friends because you would be dead. Yeah. They all said that when I read it the first time. That kind of thing happens all the time. Without a helmet, you have to face a gruesome truth. Some people could be dead, hurt worse than anybody wants to imagine. I bet when you were first learning to ride a bike and you kept falling off of it. That's how we learn from our mistakes. And if you didn't have a helmet, you would have got really hurt. The law says that adults don't have to wear a helmet when you're 18 years or older. But it is still a good idea to wear a helmet. It is still better to be safe than sorry. And if you wear a helmet, your medical bills will decrease because you won't get hurt as much. It helps a lot when you wear a helmet for many reasons, and that is just a few of them. And that's just a few. There are so many more reasons you should wear one. Okay, now I'm done.
Hello. So I'm going to be talking about helmet safety. So the importance of wearing a helmet. So when you go biking, you should always wear a helmet for long or even short distances. Wearing a helmet can stop the risk of brain damage and head injury by 85%. Children under the age of 12 should wear a helmet. In 2012, bike-related crashes killed 900 people and injured more than 532,000 others. Broken bones and even cuts and bruises will heal, but damage to your brain can be permanent. How helmets protect you. During a fall or crash, when you are wearing a helmet, force of impact is on the surface of the helmet rather than the head. After a crash, a new helmet should be purchased. The helmet may appear fine, but the interior may be damaged. Choosing a helmet. Snug. That means it does not slide side to side, front to back. Level. That means it is square on top of your head, covering your forehead. Stable. The chin strap on the helmet keeps it from rocking in any direction. If it breaks, you should replace it. Be sure when buying a helmet for your child, it fits now and not for the child to grow into. When you buy your helmet, you should buy a bright color for motorists to see. Children and helmets. Younger children are more likely to get head injuries due to the larger heads and higher centers of gravity because their coordination is not fully developed. Most children between the ages of 5 and 14 have the highest bicycle injury rate and death. Teach by example, meaning adults should wear helmets. Thank you.
All right, let's give those students another round of applause. Y'all are awesome, and those If I Were Mayor essays make me realize that I am only going to have a job for so long. All right, moving on. Resolutions, we have none. We do have an ordinance, however. Annie?
Ordinance number 05-01-19, introduced by Mayor and Council. Date introduced was May 6th, 2019. Date adopted is set for this evening, June 3rd, 2019. Date effective will be June 24th, 2019. It is an ordinance concerning utility bills for the purpose of providing for deferral of payment of certain utility bills for a certain duration under certain terms and conditions for certain town property owners furloughed by the federal government, and generally related to the payment of town utility bills by individuals furloughed by the federal government. It was posted online for anybody that wished to review it.
Mr. Mayor, I move we accept the ordinance as read.
Mr. Mayor, I second it.
All right. Any questions? All right. So, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. The ayes have it. The ordinance passes. All right. Moving on. We have no petitions, no unfinished business. We do, however, have new business. Annie?
We wanted to do an announcement of the election results. Obviously, you kind of know what they were, but we like to get them officially announced and in the minutes. So total number of voters, we had 442. Brandon Paulin had 309 votes. Ron Satula had 208 votes. Curtis Smith had 202 votes. Regina Brooks had 127 votes. Dennis Shesley had 111 votes. And Randy Albright had 109 votes. Now, please keep in mind that when the voter was voting, they could vote for up to 3 candidates. That's why if you add those numbers up, it doesn't equal 442. So just in case you were wondering.
Okay. Thank you very much. Moving on to the announcement of upcoming meetings. Farmers and Craft Markets will be on Thursdays, April 4th to October 3rd, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the Village Green Pavilion. Flea Market will be Saturday, June 8th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Village Green. Community Activities Committee will meet Tuesday, June 11th, 7 p.m. on the Village Green Pavilion. NSWC Indian Head EOD TD hiring event will be Tuesday, June 18th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the College Southern Maryland BI building. Town Council work session will be Wednesday, June 19th, 3:30 p.m. at Town Hall. Parks and Recreation Commission will meet Wednesday, June 19th at 7 p.m. in the Senior Center back room, followed by the Environmental Sustainability Committee meeting at 7:30. The Planning Commission will meet Wednesday, June 19th, 7 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. End of School Kids Night will be Thursday, June 20th, 7 to 9 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Town meeting will be Monday, July 1st, 7:30 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Our annual 4th of July celebration and fireworks will be Thursday, July 4th, obviously, at 3:30 p.m. And Town Hall, Community Affairs, and Public Works will be closed Thursday, July 4th. No trash pickup that day. All right, moving on to citizens' comments. If you have a comment, please approach the podium. State your name and your comment. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Davine Walker, and I am the branch manager at the Potomac Library. I just wanted to quickly let the community know that June 8th, this library summer reading program will begin, and it will go through the entire summer. It is online, so even if you're traveling during the summer, you can still log in and read your minutes or whatever activity that you choose. It's good throughout all the libraries of Charles County. So even if you live in Indian Head but you travel over to La Plata, you can still go there and do activities. The summer reading program at the library does help with the summer slide for young people to keep them reading. There's tons of activities that you can do online. You can choose the activities that you want. So you could read for a certain block of minutes a day, or you could read as many books as you want, or you could write reviews on the books that you have read. As you go along through the summer and log your activities, then you will get prizes along the way. If you have any questions, of course, you can come to the Potomac Library. We're always there to help you. I've left a few flyers over on the table, and it explains it more, as well as activities and presenters and programs that we're going to have at the library throughout the summer. Also, the middle schools do allow the students that finish the summer reading program, it does go towards extra credit when the kids go back to school. But the middle schoolers do. Middle schools, not elementary schools. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Vivian Elder, 88 Mattingly Avenue, and let's talk grass violations. Can you explain to me, please, exactly how those work?
First letter goes out at 10 inches. An additional letter goes out after that, and then you get cited. I'm sorry. If we are talking as it relates to your neighbor, 4 citations have gone out on that property. We can
Oh.
talk further after the meeting if you like.
Okay, because my husband has asked that since nothing is being done, can we please have hidden entrance signs installed? 4 times now, tonight being the 4th. By the grace of God, I wasn't in an accident, because you can't see. And I mean, that's ridiculous. And then also, I had asked several months ago about the possibility of painting center lines on the roads. I was wondering if anything had been done about that or decided. Remember, Brandon, you said, oh, we can do that. Paint's cheap.
To be honest with you, I believe we discussed it in the work session, but I'm not sure where it went. So I'll look at the minutes and figure out what we decided to work on. I can't remember.
All right, then Ryan, I will see you after the meeting. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Tomanek, 4395 Strauss Avenue. I don't know if you'd spoken earlier, if you're doing any type, if she just talked about painting lines, and it's one of the things I wanted to discuss too, that if I live right on Strauss Avenue, it has lines on it, and there's some connecting roads that don't have lines on it, and if one main road has lines on it, I think connecting roads should have those as well. It's just a safety issue. I see all these things happening back and forth.
Blair
across in
Road
front of my
is
house.
what he's talking about. Blair Road is probably about 3 lanes wide if you at certain sections of it. So I think
Yeah,
he
and
just
it's-
wants
still,
to
you know, that-
delineate what the road is.
And yeah, and Blair Road, I know the last meeting I was at, you said, I know you put the speed humps in on Strauss Avenue,
Mhm.
and I discussed putting some in on Blair Road, because the people still fly up and down that road, drive in the middle of the road, drive on the wrong side of the road, and somebody's gonna get hurt.
There's speed humps on the back half. They're talking about on the first half.
And also, one of the other things I had mentioned was trash cans, because I'm still getting every day, I'm picking trash up out of my yard, and it's completely disrespectful to me, to my property, to anybody's property to do that, and I think still there needs to be some trash cans there. People have something visible that they can see, they're gonna throw trash in it. Other than that, they're gonna keep tossing trash in the yard. But that's about it.
Okay. Annie, if we can add on the work session agenda, striping as a discussion point, as well as strategic trash can placement.
Absolutely.
All right. Awesome. All right. Any other citizens' comments? All right. Seeing none, the meeting is adjourned.